This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lambeau. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. A gain of 8 on the keeper. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Reagor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Off play action, it's Stick. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. T.J. Watt from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Stick. That's complete to D.K. Metcalf. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They're going to go play action now with Stick. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Touchdown, Packers! T. Higgins. 39 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. There's defense for the Packers. They were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Stick looking to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse, and I hate to use it.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. He'll find Nwangu underneath, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Packers 7. Jason Sanders set the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10. Down at the 31. A shotgun throw for Stick. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stick back to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Stick looks to throw it again. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10. Stick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Stick. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Black Ultra. Triple 38. Let's go.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
6, 7, 6.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Stick to throw once more. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. play action. It's Stick. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Stick looks to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown, and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes. If they hope
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, here's Stick. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part,
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Another try after the first down sack. Stick. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They're going to try and throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third down, they'll throw with stick. Steps away. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Packers! DK Metcalf with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Drops this off with DeWangu. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say... O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. To throw again on second down. Stick, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And now off to the races down the right side.